Hello students, welcome to Science Learning Gateway. I hope you all are doing good and safe at your home. So, by looking at the screen, you must have understood that today what we will learn. Today we will learn a very easy way to calculate the atomic mass or the mass number of first 20 elements of the periodic table. In my last video, I have already uploaded a very easy trick. I have explained a very easy trick to learn the names, symbols and the atomic number of the first 20 elements. Okay, if you are new to my channel, if you are watching this video first time, you can go to that video and you can check that trick by which you can learn the first 20 elements of the periodic table very easily, and the link will be given in the I button. You can click on the I button and you can go to that video. I know that for most of you chemistry is little tough. Means it's little tough for you to get good marks in your exam. But it's not that. If your concept will be clear in chemistry, if you have a good concept about the periodic table, elements, atomic number, atomic mass, how to calculate the number of protons, electron, neutrons, valencies, then it will be very easy for you to score very good marks in your exams, because chemistry is three branches of science we have: chemistry, physics and biology. If chemistry will be good, you can score good marks in that. Biology most of the student likes that part. So for you it's nice to score good marks in biology. Physics is also good. Then if you will have all the sections, physics, chemistry, biology, you have a good concept in all the three sections, then you can score very good marks in science. So for most of the students, chemistry is little tough, but I will try my best to help you out in scoring good marks in chemistry. We'll learn the concepts of chemistry by very easy ways, tricks, and by funs and all, and we'll learn all the elements, their atomic number, atomic masses. Those concepts we'll learn in this tutorial. Okay, and you can go to my channel and check the playlist basic concepts to where I will be uploading all the concepts of chemistry like atomic number, atomic masses, valencies, how to calculate the number of protons, electrons, all those concepts. All those things I will upload in that basic concepts of chemistry playlist. You can go and check that, and I hope you all will score good marks in the exam if your concepts will be good in chemistry. So let's get started. Before starting, guys, I have a small request to you all. If you are really liking my work, my channel, my tutorial, then please like, share and subscribe my channel, which will motivate me to create more helpful videos for you all. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to get latest notification whenever I will upload a new video. Whenever I will be uploading a new video, you will get the notification in your mobile phone so that you can watch the tutorial or the video that time only. Okay, now we'll start with our tutorial. Okay, first of all, you should know what is atomic mass. In this tutorial I will be explaining you to calculate the atomic masses of the first 20 elements. So in my last video I have told you about the atomic number. What is atomic number? Atomic number is equal to number of protons or number of electrons in a atom. Okay, means atomic number Z, it is represented by the capital letter Z. It is equal to number of protons or number of electrons. But now we are talking about atomic masses. Atomic mass is also known as mass number. Okay, atomic mass is also known as mass number. So let's have a quick look on the definition of atomic mass or mass number. The total number of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom is known as atomic mass or mass number. So atomic mass or mass number is equal to total number of protons and neutrons, means number of protons plus number of neutrons will give you atomic mass or mass number. Okay, so this is the definition of atomic mass. You can remember with this formula also. Atomic mass or mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. If you remember this one, you can easily write the definition of atomic mass, and it is represented by the symbol A, capital A. Suppose we have any element X. Okay, this is any element X. Atomic number is represented by the letter Z and it is always written at the bottom. And atomic mass or mass number is represented by the letter A and it is always written at the top. Suppose we take any example. Suppose we take the example of oxygen. Okay, symbol of oxygen is O. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. We'll write that 8 at the bottom, and atomic mass or the mass number of oxygen is 16. We'll write that at the top. Suppose you take sodium. Symbol of sodium is Na. Atomic number of sodium is 11. Okay, and if you want, and what will be the atomic mass of sodium? It is 23, and 23 is written at the top. So in this tutorial, I will tell you how you can calculate this atomic mass by using the atomic number. You should know the atomic number of the elements, then only you can calculate the atomic mass of the elements or the mass number of the elements. For that, go to my previous video, that is the easy trick to learn symbols, names and atomic number of the element. If you will go to that video, I am sure that you will easily learn the atomic number of the elements from 1 to 20. If you learn the atomic number of the elements, you can easily calculate the atomic masses also by using the formula which I will tell you. Okay, so now I will give a little concept about the atomic number and the atomic masses. Suppose we have this suppose this is the electron distribution of oxygen atom. This is the diagram showing the electron distribution of oxygen atom. In the center we have the nucleus. The light green color section you can see in this diagram, this is the nucleus. Around the nucleus we have shells. Okay, in this shells electrons will revolve. Okay, around the nucleus shells are there. In those shells electrons will revolve. Shells can be of any numbers, like in this oxygen we have two shells, K, L, N. After that other cells are also there like M and N in different elements, but in oxygen atom only two shells are there, K and L shell. Okay, in any atom different types of shells are present like K, L, M and N. In K shell only 2 electrons can be present, means we can fill only 2 electrons in the K shell. In the L shell we can fill 8 electrons. In M shell we can fill 18 electrons. Okay, like that in N shell we can fill 32 electrons. So these are the number of electrons which can be filled in different shells. K shell will carry only 2 electrons, not more than. For example, in your school, in one bench only 2 children can sit. If the third children will come and sit in your bench, you will feel uncomfortable. You will not be comfortable that time. So like that only in K shell we can fill only 2 electrons, not more than that. If the next electron is there, then it will go into the L shell. In L shell also we can fill only 8 electrons. Suppose we have a dining table in which 8 chairs are there. In the 8 chair dining table only 8 members can sit, not more than that. Like that only in L shell we can fill only 8 electrons, not more than that. Extra electron will go into the next shell. Okay, in M shell 18 electrons can be present, and in L shell 32 electrons can be present. So this is the concept about the shells. These shells are present around the nucleus. In these shells electrons are present which revolve around it. Suppose we are taking the example of oxygen atom. Okay, this is the diagram of it is our nucleus, and in that different two shells are present, K and L shell. Okay, this is our nucleus. The first shell after the nucleus is known as the K shell, and the second shell after that is called the L shell. Third is M and the next one is N. Subsequently you can give the name of the shells, but the first one is K and the second one is L. In the K shell, as I have told you, 2 electrons can be present. So let's see, for representing the electrons in the shell, we should know the atomic number of oxygen. The atomic number of oxygen, that is Z is, we used to represent atomic number with Z, is 8. Okay, atomic number of oxygen is 8. Now we'll distribute the electrons in K, L and M shell. In the K shell, how many electrons we can give? Only 2 electrons. 2 electrons. 8 minus 2 is 6. Then 6 electron can be filled in the L shell. Now we'll represent the electrons. In the K shell, 2 electrons, 1 and 2. In the L shell, we can put 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, select 6 electrons I have filled in the L shell. So this is the electron distribution of oxygen atom. 8 is the atomic number. 2 electrons can be filled in the K shell, that is in the first shell, and the remaining 6 electron will go into the L shell. So I have represented the 2 and 6 electron in the K shell and the L shell. Now the concept comes about the atomic number and the mass number. Atomic number Z is equal to number of protons. Okay, or number of electrons. Atomic number is equal to number of protons or number of electrons in an atom. So we don't know the number of protons in this one. Okay, in this atom we don't know the number of protons, but we know the number of electrons. How many electrons are there in this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 electrons. Means atomic number Z is equal to number of protons or number of electrons. If number of electron is 8, then the number of proton will also be 8, and this gives us the atomic number, that is Z is equal to 8. If you know the atomic number, suppose if in the question you will get atomic number of sodium is 11, okay, atomic number of sodium is 11, then it will be asked that how many protons and how many electrons are present in sodium. If atomic number is 11, then number of proton is also 11. Okay, if number of proton is 11, number of electron is also 11, because in an atom, number of proton is always equal to number of electron, means positive charge is always equal to negative charge. Then only the atom will become neutral. Proton is carrying a positive charge, electron is carrying a negative charge. If the number of positive charge will be equal to number of negative charge, then only the atom will be electrically neutral. So if the atomic number of sodium is 11, then number of proton is also 11 and number of electron is also 11. Okay, so this is the concept, little concept about the atomic number and the number of protons and number of electrons. Okay. Now the question comes about the mass number, that is A. Mass number A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Means for calculating mass number, you should know number of protons also and number of neutrons also. Then only you can calculate the mass number. If in the question number of protons will be given or number of electrons and number of neutrons will be given, then you can easily calculate the mass number. But if number of neutrons will not be given in the question, then how you will calculate the mass number? That trick we'll learn in this tutorial. How to calculate the mass number or atomic mass of first 20 elements of the periodic table. So now let's move to our tutorial. Okay, now in this slide I will tell you the rule to determine the atomic masses of the elements. Okay, to get the atomic mass of the elements, we'll divide the elements, means we'll divide the first 20 elements into two groups, that is into odd and even on the basis of their atomic number. You know that what are odd and even numbers? Odd numbers are those numbers which are not divided by 2. For example, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Even numbers are those numbers which are divided by 2, like for example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we'll divide all the atomic numbers from 1 to 20 into two groups, odd and even. Okay, few of the atomic numbers are in the odd category and half of them are in the even category. So let's see which atomic numbers are under the category of odd and which are under the category of even. Elements with odd atomic number. So we have these elements which are under the odd category: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and 19. And elements with even atomic numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. But you can see some numbers I have written with red color, like 1, 7, 17, 4 and 18. Okay, 5 elements are there which I have written in red color. These are the exceptional atomic numbers or the element. These are the elements which come under the category of exception. Everything has some exception. Okay, like that here also for calculating the atomic mass of the elements, we have some exception for these elements. For elements having the atomic number 1, 7, 17, 4 and 18. For these elements we have different rule. Otherwise all the elements which come under the category of odd atomic number will have the same rule, and the elements which are having the even atomic number will have a different rule, but it will be same for all the elements except 4 and 18. Now we'll see what formula we have to use for calculating the atomic mass for the elements having odd and even atomic number. First we'll look at the formula for calculating the atomic masses of the elements which are having odd atomic number, odd which are not divided by 2. For example 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, those elements. Okay, for that you have to use this formula. 2 into atomic number plus 1, means you have to multiply the atomic number with 2 and you have to add in that. For example 3. Okay, 3 is the atomic number of one of the element. In this 3 you have to multiply 2 with 3. 2 into 3 is 6 plus 1 7. So 7 will be the atomic mass of that element. For example 5. Okay, 5 is the atomic number of one of the element, like it is boron is having the atomic number 5. We'll multiply 5 with 2. 5 into 2 is 10 plus 1 will add, that is 11. That is the atomic mass or the mass number of boron. Like that you can calculate the atomic masses of all the elements given in this odd category, except for 1 and 7. For 1 and 7 we'll use different rule. For 1, 7 and 17 the rule will be different, but other elements will follow the same rule. That is for the elements having the odd atomic number we'll use this rule. 2 into atomic number plus 1 means you have to multiply the atomic number with 2 and you have to add 1 in that. For example, let's take the example of 9. Okay, 9 into 2, how much you will get? 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. So 19 will be the atomic number of that element. Okay, like this you can calculate the atomic mass of all the elements. Now we'll move our discussion to the elements having the even atomic number. So the elements which are having the even atomic number are 2, 6, 8, 12, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Here also we have two exceptions, that is elements having atomic number 4 and 18. For these elements we'll use different rules. For elements having even atomic number, we'll use this rule. We'll simply multiply the atomic number with 2, or you can double the atomic number also. For example, 2. If you'll add 2 in that, it will become 4. 6. If you'll add 6 in 6, then it will become 12. If you'll add 8 in 8, it will become 16. If you'll add 10 in 10, then it will become 20. If you'll add 12 to 12, then it will become 24. You have to just double the atomic numbers. Or either you can multiply it with 2. For example, you'll multiply with 2 into 2, it will 4, and if you'll double 2, then also it will come 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. If you'll multiply 6 with 2, it will come 12, and if you'll add 6 plus 6, then also it will come 12. So the trick for calculating even atomic number elements is you have to simply multiply the atomic number with 2, or you can double the atomic number. You don't need to add 1 in that one. Okay. And the elements which are having these exception atomic numbers are 1, 4, 7, 17 and 18. 5 elements we have which are exception in this category. We'll use different rule for calculating the atomic mass of these elements. Okay. Now, first we will look at the atomic number and atomic mass of first 10 elements. After that we'll move toward the next 10 elements. Okay. So let's start our discussion over there. Okay, so first of all, let's see what are the 10 elements come under this category. Okay, the first element is hydrogen, second one is helium, third is lithium, fourth is beryllium, fifth is boron, sixth is carbon, seventh is nitrogen, 8th is oxygen, 9th is fluorine, and 10th is neon. Having the atomic number, this one. Hydrogen is having a atomic number 1 and the symbol of hydrogen is H. Helium is having atomic number 2, symbol is He. Lithium is having atomic number 3, symbol is Li. Beryllium is having atomic number 4, symbol is B. Boron is having atomic number 5, symbol is B. Carbon atomic number 6 having a symbol C. Nitrogen is having atomic number 7 and having a symbol N. Oxygen symbol is O and its atomic number is 8. Fluorine's symbol is F and its atomic number is 9. Neon is having a symbol Ne and its atomic number is 10. So you can check my previous video for learning the easy trick to learn the elements as well as the symbols and the atomic number. If you know the atomic number and the symbols and the elements, then only you can calculate the mass number, right? So you have to go through that video to learn the atomic number of the elements. Okay, see, we have the elements over there. I have marked the elements 1, 4 and 7 because these are the exceptional elements. We have to use different rules for them. So we will not consider these elements in this category. Okay, so these are the exceptional elements. For these we will use different rules. Okay, that I will tell you later on. First of all, we will start with hydrogen. Symbol of hydrogen is H and atomic number is 1. Okay. Just now I have told you that atomic number is equal to number of protons or number of electrons. In hydrogen atom, only one electron is present and one proton is present. Hydrogen atom does not carry any neutrons. Okay, so in hydrogen atom, no neutrons are present. And what is the formula which I have told you for what is the definition of mass number or atomic mass? Mass number or atomic mass is equal to number of protons and number of neutrons. Okay, so if in hydrogen atom no neutrons are present, then mass number, that is A, is equal to only number of protons. So how many protons are present in hydrogen? Only one proton. So the mass number of hydrogen is 1. We cannot add 1 or something in this one. as 1 is our odd atomic number, but in this case we cannot follow that rule, 2 into atomic number plus 1. So in case of hydrogen, will not follow this rule. So this is one of the exception, because hydrogen hydrogen don't have any neutron, so its atomic mass or mass number will be equal to number of protons only, that is 1. Okay, second one for helium. Helium is having a atomic number 2, that is it comes under the category of even atomic number. Okay, so which formula I have told you for calculating the atomic mass of even atomic number elements? 2 into atomic number. This formula I have told you, 2 into atomic number. So what is the atomic number of helium? 2. So we'll multiply 2 into 2. We will get 4. So atomic mass of helium is 4. Just now I've written, or you can double the number. 2 plus 2 will also be 4. 2 into atomic number, that is 2 into 2 is also 4. Okay. Now, the next element is lithium. Okay. Lithium is having an atomic number 3. Symbol is Li. So 3 is the C is the odd atomic number. 3 is the odd atomic number. For odd atomic number, which formula I have told you? 2 into atomic number plus 1. This formula I have told you for calculating the atomic mass of the element having odd atomic number. So 3 is the odd atomic number. So what we will do? 2 into 3 plus 1. 2 3 is a 6 plus 1 is 7. So atomic mass of lithium is 7. Atomic mass or the mass number is 7. Atomic mass or mass number is the same thing. You can write anything. Okay. So 7 is the atomic mass of lithium. Next one is beryllium. Beryllium is having atomic number 4. As 4 I have written with red color, so it is the exceptional case over there. Okay, it is having a even atomic number, but for this beryllium will use the just opposite rule. That is, for odd atomic number, the formula which we are using, that formula will use for beryllium. So beryllium is an exceptional case. You have to remember, beryllium is an exceptional case. So for this one we'll use this formula. 2 into atomic number plus 1. So what is the atomic number of beryllium? 4. Okay. 2 into 4 plus 1. 4 2s are 8 plus 1. That is 9. So 9 is the atomic mass of beryllium. So for this is having a even atomic number, but the rule which we'll use for beryllium will be, the formula which we'll use for beryllium will be for that odd one. Okay, for odd one we are using this formula, 2 into atomic number for plus 1. That same formula we'll use for beryllium. So its atomic mass will be 9. Now next we'll move towards the next element, that is boron. Boron is having atomic number 5. Odd atomic number, which formula we'll use for boron? 2 into atomic number plus 1. 2 into 5 plus 1. 2 5s are 10 plus 1. How much we will get? 11. So 11 will be the atomic mass of boron. Okay, atomic mass of boron is 11. Next one, carbon. Carbon is having atomic number 6, and 6 is your even atomic number. For even atomic number, which formula we have used? 2 into atomic number. 2 into atomic number. 2 into 6. How much you will get? 12. So if you will double 6 also, then also you will get 12. 6 plus 6 is also 12. 2 into 6 is also 12. So this is the atomic mass of carbon. Next one is for nitrogen. For nitrogen I have written with red color. So it is the exceptional case. Okay, again it is the exceptional case. It is having atomic number 7. That is odd atomic number. So which formula we'll use for this one? Just opposite to odd. Means we'll use the formula for even number in the case of nitrogen. 2 into atomic number. This formula we'll use for nitrogen, means 2 into 7 will get 14. Okay. For nitrogen we should use the formula for odd atomic number, but for as nitrogen is the exceptional case, we'll use this formula. 2 into atomic number means the formula which we are using for even atomic numbers, we'll use that formula. Means you have to just double that 7 number, or you can multiply it with 2. You'll get 14. Next one is our nitrogen. Next one is our oxygen. Oxygen is having an atomic number of 8. Even atomic number. Which formula we'll use for even atomic number? 2 into atomic number, 2 into atomic number, 2 into 8, how much you will get? 16. So 16 is the atomic mass of oxygen. Okay, 16 is the atomic mass or the mass number of oxygen. Next one is fluorine. Fluorine is having atomic number of 9. Okay, 9 is your odd atomic number. Which formula we will use? 2 into atomic number plus 1. 2 into 9 plus 1. 9 2s are 18 plus 1 is 19. So 19 is the atomic mass of potassium. Okay, and the last element of over in this page is neon. Neon is having an atomic number of 10. Okay, 10 is our even atomic number, right? 10 is the even atomic number. Which formula will use? 2 into atomic number. 2 into atomic number. 2 into 10. How much you will get? 20. Okay, so 20 is the atomic mass of neon. Like this, you can calculate the atomic masses of the elements given in this page from hydrogen to neon. Only you have to remember that from the elements, from means elements which are having atomic number from 1 to 20. From 1 to 20 hydrogen, beryllium, 1 to 10 hydrogen, beryllium and nitrogen are the exceptional case. For these three elements, different rules will be used. For the elements having the even atomic number, you have to simply multiply the atomic number with 2. Then you will get the mass number. And the elements having the odd atomic number, which formula we will use? 2 into atomic number plus 1. Now we'll move towards the next slide. Means the next 10 elements will look over there. From sodium to calcium. From atomic number 11 to 20. Sodium is having atomic number 11. Symbol is Na. Magnesium is having atomic number 12. Symbol is Mg. Aluminium is having atomic number 13, symbol is Al. Silicon is having atomic number 14 and its symbol is Si. Phosphorus is having atomic number 15 and its symbol is P. Sulfur is having atomic number 16 and its symbol is S. Chlorine is having atomic number 17, its symbol is Cl. Argon is having atomic number 18, symbol Ar. Potassium is having atomic number 19, symbol is K. Calcium is atomic number is 20 and its symbol is Ca. So you can learn the name of the element, symbol and atomic number from 1 to 20. Please go to that video and please learn those things. Then only you can remember the mass number. In this case also, we have two exceptions over there, chlorine and argon. Chlorine is having atomic number 17 and argon is having atomic number 18. So there are two exceptions over here also. We have two exceptions, that is chlorine and argon is exception in this case. For these elements will not follow that rule. Here also will follow the same rule, means for even atomic number we'll use that formula 2 into atomic number, and for odd atomic for elements having odd atomic number we'll use the formula 2 into atomic number plus 1. As sodium is having odd atomic number, which formula we'll use? Sorry, right. Sodium is having odd atomic number, we'll use the formula 2 into atomic number plus 1. 2 into 11 plus 1. 11 2s are 20, 11 2s are 22 and plus 1 is 23. So sodium is having atomic mass of 23. Okay. Like this, you can calculate the atomic mass of magnesium. For magnesium is having atomic number 12, which is the even number. So which formula will use? 2 into atomic number. So what is the answer in this case? 2 into 12. How much you will get? 24 is the answer. Okay. So this is like this. You can calculate the atomic number of the elements having the even atomic number. Next one. For aluminium. Aluminium is having an odd atomic number. Which formula will use? 2 into atomic number plus 1. So how much you will get? You will get 2 into 13 plus 1. Answer is 13 2s are 26 plus 1, that is 27. So atomic number of aluminium is 27. Like this you can calculate for silicon also. Silicon is having atomic number 14. Right, silicon is having atomic number of 14. 14 is our even atomic number. Which formula will use? 2 into atomic number, which is equal to 2 into 14. So atomic mass will be equal to 28. Okay, like this you can calculate the atomic mass of all the elements. First, phosphorus. Phosphorus is having a even atomic number. Phosphorus is having a phosphorus is having a odd atomic number, that is 15. So which formula will use? 2 into atomic number plus 1. 2 into 15 is 30. 30 plus 1 is 31. Next one for sulfur. Sulfur is having a even atomic number. So which formula will use for sulfur? 2 into atomic number. 2 into 16 is 32. But now look at the exception over there. For chlorine we are having atomic number 17. Okay, it is our odd atomic number, but we will not use that formula. For this, which formula we'll use? We'll use this formula. 2 into atomic number plus 1. Okay, how much you will get? 2 into 2 into 2 into 17 plus 1. 34 plus 1 is equal to 35. In 35, what we will do? We'll add 0.5. We'll add 0.5 in that. Then how much we will get? 35.5. 35.5. This is the atomic mass. This is the mass number or the atomic mass of chlorine. So what we have done, we will use the formula, same formula as we are using for that for odd atomic number. 2 into atomic number plus 1. 2 into 17 plus 1, that is 35. In 35 we have to add 0.5. Then we will get 35.5. Okay, like this you can calculate the atomic mass of chlorine. Now we'll look at the atomic mass of argon. Which formula we'll use for argon? 2 into atomic number. 2 into atomic number. How much we will get? 2 into 18. We will get 36. In 36, what we will do? We will add 4 over there. So we will get 40 in this case. Okay, so in argon what we have done? We have multiplied. This is our even atomic number. We'll use the same formula. 2 into atomic number, that is 2 into 18 is 36. In 36 we have added 4. So we have got the mass number or the atomic mass as 40. So like these are the two exceptions where you have to use the different formula. Otherwise, for all the elements having odd and atomic number, you can use the same formula. For potassium, potassium is having an atomic number 19, which is your odd atomic number. For this, which formula you will use? 2 into atomic number plus 1, that is 39 you will get. And the last one for calcium. Calcium is having atomic number 20. So which formula will use? 2 into atomic number. So how much we will get in this case? 2 into 20 is equals to 40. So 40 is the mass number or the atomic mass of calcium. So these are the formulas by which you can easily calculate the mass number of the elements if you know the atomic number then. Okay. Now we'll move to our next slide. Now for the exceptional elements, we will use a different rule for calculating the atomic mass of the exceptional elements. So which are the exceptional elements which I have told you? Hydrogen, beryllium, nitrogen, chlorine and argon, having atomic number 1, 4, 7, 17, 18. You have to remember the name of these elements, or you can either remember their atomic numbers. These are the exceptional elements where you cannot use the formulas of odd and even. We have to use different formula for that. So we'll revise those formulas just once so that it will be easy for you and it will be a revision for you. So these are the elements which we are considering exceptional in this case, where we cannot use that same formula. So these are the elements. First of all, we'll start with hydrogen. In hydrogen, I have told you that hydrogen does not contain any neutron. Only in hydrogen, 1 proton and 1 electron is present. So atomic number of hydrogen is 1 and its atomic mass is also 1, because as no neutrons are present in hydrogen, so we will give atomic mass as also 1. Atomic mass formula, I have told you that atomic mass is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. So in hydrogen we don't have any neutron. So what we will write? We have only one proton. 1 plus 0. So it will come 1 only. So the atomic mass of hydrogen is also 1. Why atomic mass of hydrogen is 1? You have to remember that in hydrogen no neutrons are present. Okay, that's why the number of that's why the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Next we have next element which is exceptional over here is beryllium. It is having atomic number 4. Okay, so since 4 is the even number, you all know that 4 is even number, but we cannot use that rule for calculating the atomic mass of beryllium. We'll use the just opposite rule over there. Which rule we'll use? 2 into atomic number plus 1. This rule we'll use to calculate the atomic mass of beryllium. 2 into atomic number, that is 2 into 9. Sorry. 2 into 9 plus 2 into 9 plus 1 is equal to 9 to the 18. Sorry, 2 into 4 plus 1. 4 to the 8 plus 1, that is 9. You will get the atomic mass of beryllium as 9. You have to use just opposite formula. You cannot use the even formula. Over here you have to use the formula which is odd. The formula we will use that we are using for the elements which are having odd atomic number. Okay, next for elements, next element is this formula you have to use 2 into atomic number plus 1. Okay, just now I told you. Next element is nitrogen. It is having atomic number 7. Its atomic mass is 14. How will get this 14? This is your odd atomic number, but that formula you cannot use over there. You will use the formula for even, that is 2 into atomic number. 2 into 7 is 14. So this formula you will use for nitrogen. Next one is chlorine. Chlorine's atomic mass is 35.5. How we will get this 35.5? We have to simply multiply 2 with atomic number, and in that we have to add 1. Okay, then 2 into 17 plus 1 is 35. In 35, what you have to do? You have to add 0.5. At last, you will get 35.5. So this is the rule for calculating the atomic mass of chlorine. Okay, 2 into atomic number plus 1. The number which you will get, in that you have to add 0.5. That is 35.5. And the last one, argon. It is having atomic number 18 and atomic mass is 40. So how we will get this 40? We have the 18 is the even atomic number. Okay, but the different formula we'll use over there. 2 into atomic number plus 4. That is 2 into 18 is 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. So this is your 40. First you have to multiply atomic number with 2. You will get 36. In 36 you have to add 4. Then the atomic mass will be 40. So these are the exceptional elements where this rule will be little different. But if you know these 5 elements, you can easily write their atomic mass. Okay. So I hope you all have understood how to calculate the atomic mass of the elements, but for that you should remember the atomic number. First learn the atomic number of the first 20 elements, then you can use this rule to calculate the atomic mass of the elements. First you have to divide the elements into two categories, odd and even. Okay, for odd one we are using which formula? 2 into atomic number plus 1, and for even for the elements having even atomic number, we are using the formula 2 into atomic number. Okay, but if you will use this formula, you can easily calculate the atomic mass of the elements, but in that we have some exceptions. 5 elements are there. For that we will use the different rule. That also I told you in this tutorial. You can use those that rule for those 5 elements, then you can easily calculate the atomic masses of those elements also. I hope you all have understood this. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section so that I can clear your doubt. Thank you for watching my channel Science Learning Gateway. If this tutorial is helpful for you, please share it with your friends also. And also like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notified. Whenever I will upload a new video, you will get the notification in your phone so that you can watch that video. Thank you for watching.